Oh, this one's got really good reses, but it has 13% reduced mana efficiency. I can't take that. 200 elks right now for a all positive 15 increased mana. 700 alchemies for a 27 life, 32 reduced rarity, but a plus 42, plus 44, plus 48, 15. I need 700 alchemy orbs. Not on Ruthless. Not on Ruthless. Oh, that one would have been good too if it had a better rarity. I mean, a better reservation roll. 120. People putting stuff up for like Gift of the Goddess is so fucking annoying. I don't even know what to offer. This one has no rarity roll and no cold roll. What the fuck? That's a shiny Venters. Some motherfucker had a shiny Venters. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be very hard pressed to find a good Venters. I'm just gonna put a whoop up and it's gonna be a rough one. Oh, right now I'm actually slowly but surely getting out of my 75% because I needed to actually get stats. Once I finally get all my stats back under control and get my defenses, then I'll keep a rarity set. Except for the fact that I'm trying to level. Hit 90. Really, it takes a while. I'm at 78 and I've been what slash played 1 day and 17 hours of time in so far. Like I said, there's no crafting really. Like there's no crafting benches, so you're just kind of fucking thumb up your ass trying to find stuff. Actually, I went and spent 10 alks and I got every single map all the way up to T. Yep, somebody sold me all the maps all the way up to T10 for 10 alks, which was like almost 100 maps. So I was super happy. I was just like, bro, I just saved myself so much time. Now I just, yep, playing Trade League this late, like, get everything you fucking need. I wouldn't say everything you need because there's obviously certain things that are like, that'd be great to get that. Okay, I need to get off of this 4 link for SRS and swap into skeleton, the zombies. My damage is so lackluster. It's great for lower tier maps, but I'm definitely feeling the Wrong box. The other thing I'm trying to like get used to is the fact that I gotta like I actually have to use my flasks. They don't like there's no instilling. So I'm so used to just having the instilling. Hi, little man. I don't know why. He was super interested in something. Came up. Oh, hi. Trying to come up here? I got you. Pushing his neck into my hand. Oh, got a loose tooth. Get another toothy. Oh, did I just pet? Ah, damn it! I just pet straight through the. I keep forgetting. I put flea medication on him. I gotta go wash my hands here. So cute. Well, it's like I picked him up by it. You know what's crazy is like I've never really like out of the other two, I never really had a cat that was like totally chill with you like necking him, picking him up by the neck like Mama Kitty. Like he's super chill about it, and he knows that. It's like, oh, I get to go up on the computer desk if I let you do that. All right. I gotta get up. So turn off my beautiful wears pants while playing. Play, but he find his wandering around looking. Oh, there he is. So bland. It doesn't random switch. Okay, I'm back. I found his toy. I chucked it across the room, and he took off like bad out of hell. He's small enough to like play with it with his front paws and kick it. Thumb's big enough just to throw it around. He can't do both at the same time. Too big. And he's not flexible enough. Not exactly a small spry cat. He's a rolling ball of death right now. That being said, he still thinks he can go outside and kill animals, so you can never take the cat out of the cat, no matter how fucking massive they get. He was getting all crazy in the window last night. I guess the skunk paid us of it coming through. The neighbor throws out a bunch of like bird seed, squirrel feed. The window chirping. I look down. I just see it across the yard. I'm like, oh no. And I was like, you absolutely don't want to play with that thing. Um, that's right. My ship just came back from Pondium. And I got a mortal call. That's not a bad pickup. Just keep sending. Be able to pay it back. One more T3, and I'm done with all the Tier 3. Us possessed. It's Tier 3 map. Famous last words. I definitely need to swap the boots out soon. There's no covenant on the market at all. I have a really hard time with it. Well, let's at least look at the trees. Yeah, I can't see past your big head, cat. There's currently no Aegis auras there. Hmm. What do you mean? There shouldn't be any. Like looking at this power I'm looking for with the setup. Had pizza last. I agree. I'm trying to figure out. I guess I can look at SSF and figure out what the S. Well, I'm thinking about getting out of. Oh, somebody's pulling the for sale sign. Congrats on your house buy. Then I just started blasting. There's 3 people in SSF that played this build. I have the Volsum skeleton. I have the. I can get them. I have the minion damage. I have the his zombie. I'm just trying to see like what the kind of gear that they're at. I need to just get a covenant. I think that's there's no div cards to farm a covenant. I just need to drop a covenant. Are there any offline? There's none. There's none even offline. Holy I mean, don't let him fool. I'm pretty sure Spider Silk has a couple different. Fucking lightning. Lightning storm is such a fucking destroys your petrified totem. Can't kill it. Valor MP dropped. Love when you Yes, you spent one out. Welcome back. My cat. I feel like I have to say that every so dumb. It's a mean thing to do. A little meowers. That's all the funniest shit yesterday. Dominus and Cyrus are both fighting each other. They're play fighting and they're just scrapping on the ground, just both laying belly to each other. So I'm like, okay, obviously they're playing, their bellies up. Um, and all I just see is Dom just fucking put Cyrus's whole ass head in his mouth. And I was just like, oh fuck. I was like, I better break him up real quick. Cyrus was like doing the little kicky thing fucking on Dom's stomach. And Dom got all pissed off and just put fucking Cyrus's whole ass head in his mouth. So, the cats are eating each other. Ain't nobody eating my cat. The cat's eating the fucking other cat. It's like you were this close to dying if the human didn't stop me. Like, huh? Cats be wilding out sometimes. Like I'll just walk in, I'll be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" I actually got to use the Schmurder last night. I was in a fucking a deadlock match, and this dude just comes out of nowhere and just one shots the fucking enemy guy. And I was like, "Yo, Schmurder, what the fuck is this? What'd you say?" I was like, "Murdered him." That dude disappeared so quick. Yeah, he actually raged after the second time. The dude was like ganking my lane, and he had like the jump tech down perfectly. I watched him on one of my deaths. He was going up a rope, would clip a corner just perfectly, do a jump for a second, like a double jump, and it was slingshotting him across the whole fucking map. Like, dude had like perfect movement tech. Yeah, had like perfect movement tech. Yo, another 2 outs from my ship. Yes, please. Yeah, no, this dude was just clowning on people, like fucking just show up to the lane and just get hit on somebody and just fucking like, all right, my job here's done. Boom, back across the fucking screen. Sounds very League of Legends. Surprise! Death. Right, back to the jungle. I actually got yelled at yesterday for fucking how heavily I jungle and fucking I had 42,000 souls to my team's like nearest person was like 36. I was like fucking just out farming the shit out of them. I was catching all the waves and fucking hitting the jungle between all of them. It's because I had like a very heavy team fight character. So I was like, okay, this character's only good for his ultimate. So as soon as my ultimate's fucking busted and it's on cooldown, I need to just push lanes. I can't be in team fights. Like, there's no point. Yeah, just show like literally just power farm until like it's a team fight. Show up, throw the team fight, and then leave. That's insane. 320. How the fuck you even hit? Oh, two. I was like, how the fuck do you hit 300? 200 still nutty. Like, that's insane. Yeah. Oh, because he's snapping up jungle on the way through too. Okay. Makes sense. He catches the chicken on the first rotation. He can get it back two more times, I believe. By the final, by the 10 minute point. So crazy. Deadlock, man. I wish I was a shooter. I really wish I okay. I wish I was good at FPS games. I wish I played more CS:GO. Does that sound better? No. I'm gonna go make it on LSF now. Doesn't shock me one bit. Idiots handing their fucking waiting for my first exalted orb drop. I did get my first swing. Yeah, I dropped a determination. Got me all excited. Oh, Rich must have went to. He's in here. I'm pretty sure he has work. Oh yeah. Unleash the Archer. The name of the band. The name of this band is Unleash the Archer. Oh yeah. No, I'd be super happy to have something. Abiscos would be insane. That reminds me with the quant change, I never looked to see what they did to Biscos. I'm assuming it has like 150% like rarity on it now or something. Just oh, is it 5% per? That's huge. Let me go look at this. Um, how crazy it actually is. Them all rolled. Yeah, perfect. Only downside of disenchanting this league is sometimes you fucking put the wrong shit in it. Another map down. Ooh, almost went through the maps. Never mind, there's only 30 mobs remaining. I thought I had a lot more map to go. We'll drop a map. Oh, that's okay. Mine's been empty for a couple days now in regular league, and I'm like, I'm missing out on so much money, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's like I just wanted to focus on playing Ruthless for a while because not something we do often. I definitely will never league start it. It wouldn't be the first time. I mean, like we've done like a group bound like SSF before, like a private league. Yeah, we did like a private league before, but I don't think we've ever like thought about league starting Ruthless before. I just can't miss out on the early money grind and access to all the like content and stuff because that's like my favorite thing to do is like doing the content. Okay. Uh I forgot now that you a chronicle. I was like now that you fucking asked me, I completely forgot. Axolotl. Yep. Yep. And you want to make sure you select the thing for it open. If you don't, then you'll probably end up getting scammed. Yes. They've been around roughly about I would say they've been roughly about one divine. He's got dragon sickness. He's actually never gonna sell that thing. Unlike me, where I have it all in divines. So I'm not like tempted to not sell it. Alright, time to do one of my favorite maps. I love Mausoleum. My farming map. Such a simple layout. Boss is hidden technically, so all altars you get are strictly modifier altars. Okay. A lot of breakables in it too if you're playing a build that prodigies. Yeah, today I was looking at the build that I was like kind of off following for SRS, and then I was like, "Wow, this guy has crafts on his gear. What the hell?" And I realized that I was looking at a fucking build on a regular league. That's yeah. But I was like, oh shit. So I like re-looked at it. Like the SSF boys all have covenants too, and I'm like, mother. And I was like, okay, well, let's look at Ruthless. And then I was like, okay, not a single person has like anything near what these other guys have. I was like, that's promising. Either A, I'll be the first one to get the setup, or it's just impossible to get without div card setup. Somebody said I could use the Omen of Fortune. I was like, yeah, you could just Omen of Fortune it, of course. It's only like 2,000 alks to buy one. Let me see how much I mean how many other ones are on there. So there's two things I can get trying to get a covenant. I can either get the soul mantle or I can get the covenant. They're drop level 49 though, so maybe throwing on all my rarity gear and going farming we call it the bridge wouldn't be a horrible choice. You know, I actually wouldn't farm the bridge. I'd probably go and farm. Actually, you can't drop Headhunter. Headhunter, for some reason, is drop level 75 because it's a T0. Yeah, it's like it's you can equip it at level 40, but its drop level is 75 and above. Probably people using ancient orbs thinking you can chant. Yeah, you can chance it. You can alter it, and then the other part is you can beast it too. So the beast ignores the drop level. So you have like five different ways to hit like level 40s, but just like natural drop, it's not supposed to drop there because it's a T0. Then let's say, but then again, we also have fucking. You know what you can do with it? It might actually give it some value. Mythic Orbit. Yeah, because if you get a Shaper Ephemeral Edge, I mean, at least you don't have to look at it. I was thinking if you get a Shaper Ephemeral Edge, people that might be using Eternity Shroud could make use of it. So there's potentially values in it still. Well, they nerfed the shit out of it because it was way too good. Oh, Fabby's back. He changed zones. I'm only on my T4s right now, Fabby. I haven't gone too far. Ooh, ooh, that's a nice little quiver. Okay. Put it up for 10 outs. Oh, back into it. Oh, you just missed it. Okay, I've been just like slow cruising through the maps. Been consistent. Oh, almost died. Okay, added lightning damage is spooky. But I can't afford to reroll maps, so just fucking go with it. I don't want to use my alterations. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck. Okay, I can kill everything over there from over here with my SRS. I like SRS. SRS in this zone is wild. Damn. Unfortunate. Alright, Fabi, do you need a Dark Force? Let me know. T2s and T3s you need. That way I can just send you the T2s and T3s so you can work on those while I work on getting to the bosses. I'm pretty confident I have a couple. I have both of those. I just got the overrun. Yeah, you're gonna need overrun. Yeah, that way I'll give you something to run into the zones. All right. Portal is up. Give me a second to hit the boss. Boss is hit. You can come in. And he's all right. Now I got Vol Flesh Merchants. I grabbed every Alva that I possibly could so far. Oh, I can check, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Or they're severely nerfed. Let me look. 800% increase rarity of items dropped by your abyssal troves. No, they're nerfed, but abyssal mobs grant 50% increased experience. Digi-Inspires drop to +1 item level. Abyss jewels dropped by Abyss Towers have 20 chance to be rare and corrupted, which is huge because you have such a hard time getting rare drops to start with, and it can be. Actually, it didn't say 6 mod, did it? It just said, "Oh, you get a corrupting blood that way." Technically, those can roll corrupting blood. Superior Divine Iron. Quality is it? Oh, it's a quality 11. Quality 11. Go send that into the transmographer. That would actually be a Stygian one or something. Desolation. So Celestial looks more like Shaper Beam, and Automaton's red like Ivy. I'm actually a fan of the Shaper color set. Rainbow fucking cosmic. Yeah. I have all the minion one. I bought the full celestial set for the minions. I was like, if I'm gonna play minions, I'm gonna play fucking colorful like specter fucking minions. Oh, I got the bronze one. I didn't buy that much on that box set. I think I got like my 3 free ones, and that was all I used on that one. Oh, the guy's lowered his price to 180 for the heat shiver. Getting desperate. Fuck, I'm about to be on T5s now. I got one more T4 after this. I'd reckon it's probably the witch. Spellcaster. Said ice spirit. You can get ice spirit level 1. I know you can get freezing pulse. I thought it was a 30. Oh yeah. You only have a limited amount of space. We spend probably 40% of it fucking PoE stuff. Why I stopped memorizing certain points of path. 100%. I feel like you just have to like practice a fuck ton. I have a guy that I met during the Badger private league, and I was part of like their speed leveling fucking group, dude. And they just put me to shame. I ended up getting subbed out like halfway through, but it's like they do rotation. What they'll do is like one person will be like the actual pusher, and then the other like 5 people are out leveling, and then when they finally either catch up or break the leveling of the guy who's pushing, then one person swaps out, starts running, and the other guy goes back to leveling like the rest of the group. But they all do different instances. Not a single person stays in the same instance because why slow yourself down with more monster health? You don't have to. Then once one person gets like ridiculously high end gear, they all like basically will group up, and by then the aura bot's already pumping auras. And then you have a curse bot who's cursing everything for like maximum efficiency. It's like such a group effort, like for normal players. Now, if I was to say, oh yeah, yeah, for the world record, I was gonna say now if you're like fucking havoc in them, the like the single racers, yeah, they're fucking cracked. Like that's just so much fucking practice. But the thing is like if it doesn't like pan out perfectly, like their 4 hours could easily turn into like five and a half if it's a really fucked up leveling run. I mean, even the dude that I was talking about that I met through fucking Badger, I would say about 10 to 20 days from now, he's gonna start his leveling practice. The next league he has, well, actually, and you know what? He'll probably be playing the Gauntlet. Then after the Gauntlet, he'll fucking start doing his leveling practice. He practices for a whole month before the start of the league. Okay, I was gonna say I just made it to the boss. You want to leech this one? Uh, fine. I'll throw you some maps when later. You get back on. All right, there you go. I didn't even start the boss. No, you're fine. No, I managed to get a hit on it. I just didn't. I just normally I start the boss and then I like that one. I was just getting ready to hit it. Yeah. All good, Fabs. The leaders. I'm definitely taking cursed treasures. There's a chance of getting any loot. I want it. Alva, are you gonna do strongbox? Pretty good deal. Wait, that reminds me. Does this node guarantee strongbox has a 10% chance to contain a strongbox? What about the corrupted one? Let me see. Actually, what I didn't look at these. Okay, at least corrupted and at least magic. They're not even guaranteed to be rare. What about the other side of it? 10% chance. Well, at least the duplicated is still there. But since we don't have div cards, it's gems have a chance to be duplicated. So that's kind of cool. The only problem is if you get gems, you do corrupted boxes. Well, nice. I'm almost up to a day's worth of gold. Woohoo. Spend it. Spend it on fucking farming. There we go. Boom, it's all gone. I'm actually shocked I didn't get a text. Actually, I hope we go tonight because I hate shopping in the middle of the day. I mean, fucking people. Reason why I live in like a town of like He one tapped me. Okay. Huh. Rare just fucking removed my head from my. I got 9 petrified ore. Woohoo. This map has no increases from like on monster damage range. A wild rare. Somebody selling eater out, eater altars for 1 out for the challenge. Apparently, it's that rare. It's that rare to get fucking altars. Hmm. Yep, that's the reason why it's still sitting there. All right, have a good lunch. Yeah, going in there. They ain't nobody else using. Um, uh, pretty much the only way to get gem quality, even on supports, essentially, is TPs, obviously, or lab. And if you're gonna GCP them, you have to fully GC all the way up to 20 of them, which is why G works so much. Oh, I'm gonna go see if there's any bone home. It's like one of the premium ones. Alright, there's only 4 bone helmets on the market right now. Have life on them at least. Uh, that one's not bad, and it's for 60 out. Probably gonna be the winner. Votes back again. One more hour for Pondium to come back. And if that hit a tier 2 life on it, I might have wanted the off the ribbon fellow you go. Yeah, I'm about to get into the rare version of my maps. Rough one. Eventually, I want to regal orb them. Take advantage of rolling the least amount of stats possible. And my therapist was like, "You keep looking over to your right and your left a lot. Am I not like, center on your screen?" And I was like, "Oh no, no, your webcam's fine. I just have multiple monitors." She's what? She's like, "Why do you have multiple monitors?" I was like, "Oh yeah, so like when I'm stock trading, I have my stuff over on this monitor and this monitor." She goes, "Oh, like I've never even thought of having another monitor. Like I already get enough headaches with one of them." It's funny. I was watching the stocks while she was like talking to me. It's like I'm going through it. I'm like I'm listening to her, but at the same time, I'm like I need to make my money. I need to be able to afford to fucking talk to you. Yeah, yeah. It's all free through them. But the problem is that I'm most likely going to end up dropping them as an employer by the end of this month. Just because I can't even go shopping there. I get a fucking discount on like like general goods and stuff. I don't get a discount on food, but and every time I go by there and I like look at the place, I start fucking like having like a light panic attack. Like I just can't like I can't force myself to go back in that building. Fucking trauma dumped on me, essentially. Fucking. Uh, I remember like I was getting ready to go into the store to go shopping, and I was just like I can't go through those doors. Like I mean, if my stock trading keeps up the way that it is, which it's been very consistent and very smooth, um, it should be fine. I should be able to at least pay for a couple months worth of rent, within this month. That's that's the goal. I don't need to become a millionaire. Would I like to be a millionaire? Yes, I would love to be. Need to make enough money. My trades. I figure out like I'm applying to like shit ton of like office jobs are stressful for different reasons. I'd much rather those reasons than for not to mention doing this gives me a lot more time to work out every day. But I'm not worried about going to work feeling like fucking super sore and just exhausted. Like if I feel sore and exhausted, but I'm sitting at a fucking computer, like after I'm done, it's a lot safer. Sore and exhausted at work, I make fucking mistakes. I can get somebody pretty. Somebody broke their arm the other day in our department. They're pulling out a stack, and so the stacks are only supposed to be 5 toes high, right? Which is about as tall. Five high is like just about like maybe below my chin. The sixth one, is like at my forehead, and then seven's above my head, right? So like they stacked one of these dollies up 6 high with some stuff leaning over on top of it, but they put heavy on like so the totes they take the brunt of the weight. So you can kind of put whatever you want when you're stacking it up. But like I said, five's supposed to be the top, like the main stack. They put something super heavy up top, and they put a bunch of the lighter stuff on the bottom. So when there's a bump you have to go over to get out the door. So you're going over like this little bump. It keeps all the water from flowing in the door, essentially. But so they go over this bump. Well, the top shook because the bottom is not steady. Essentially, it's not heavy, but the top's super heavy, and it came down and it hit the worker right on their arm because your arm's fully extended when you're pulling it, and you're pulling it behind you. So your arm is just fully extended behind you, and the top toe, which was about like 30, 40 pounds, came down and hit her arm fully extended and just broke her elbow, shattered her arm. Like, yeah, one of my coworkers was telling me, I was like, holy shit. I was like, obviously they took her to the hospital. I was like, is she doing okay? And it's like, she's fully casted out. She can't even come into work. I was like, holy fuck. That shit fucked her up. I've almost had that happen to myself once, but I realized the stuff was coming down and I moved my arm out of the way. Yeah. That reminds me, oh god, what was the place called that I used to work? World Market, I think is was oh my god. Oh, I can't remember. But it was a furniture store, kind of like yours, but it was like a hybrid. So like we had like specialized food in the back, then we had like furniture and all like the knickknacks and stuff throughout the store, right? And so we had rugs, and the fucking dude, the rugs were the worst. They were the worst thing to move, and they're the worst thing to store. And so it was like we were having such a fight to store them and like bring them down. So we had them in a kind of a bin with a lip, and you would put them in there and you'd slam them backwards, right? So that way they just all lean against the back. They're all in lines, and you'd be fine. And people were having problems pulling them back out. So our like market guy came in and he was like, we could do the back room better. And he made a like 12 feet up fucking like little you'd have two people, essentially one on the ladder, one on the ground, and you'd push them up and you'd slide them in. And I was like, this is not better. This is dangerous as fucking all hell. These things are like 50, 60 pounds of piece, and we're like sliding them up into this like thing that you have to walk under to get to the back of the back room too. And I'm like, I'm watching them install this, and I'm like, somebody's gonna die. Like this thing's gonna fall out of the ceiling. Like this rack is gonna just come down and crush somebody. And then lo and behold, like a couple like months later after I left, my old manager, like the store manager, was like, "Hey, you know how you said like kept saying like this shit was gonna happen, this shit was gonna happen, and that like they were so dumb for doing it." He's like, one of the bolts came out on the back side of it and dropped like six or seven rugs down in the back room, and they had to take it completely out. And I was like, I fucking knew it. They overloaded it. They put about 40 rugs in there because God forbid you need 40 rugs at a store that's probably only doing 100,000 like a month, just in case they need the damn rug. It's okay. Market always knows best, no matter what. Our market is they're in their really high management position for because they're the most intelligent and smart peoples ever, right? Cost plus. There you go. That's where I used to work. Cost plus. Alrighty. Yep, yep. All right, man. You take care. Oh, and it was just me. It's just me. I could turn the music up a little. Let's go back to maps. Going through the T5s. What do I need to redo on my Gilly? We tap that set. We go through, trim those down for more survivability.